Hey YouTube, this is Zach with Achilles Financial, and we are back with another video, and I am more than excited because it is still earnings season. And while today was a little slow, not a lot of big movers who announced today, tomorrow is going to ramp it up. So as you can see, I am on Earnings Whisper. We'll go and look at some of the individual Robinhood companies here momentarily. However, I want to highlight that we've got some big companies that are going to start us out. Again, we've got 3M, which is a company that has been huge in the market because they make those N95 masks. However, we can see a pretty significant revenue decline that is expected because their broader company is struggling from a supply chain perspective, as well as getting all of their necessary goods. So that being said, this is a company that could have a continuation tomorrow, but is not necessarily one that I anticipate is going to make a crazy move. So let's just take a look at 3M. So as you can see, 3M as a whole, their moves have largely been overnight trading hours. Again, you see a big jump here, nothing to change on this day, a big jump and a big jump to start the day. So this is a company that somewhat surprised me because as you can see, they're still near relatively pre-crisis pricing. However, they are struggling from an overall revenue perspective. So the big thing going to be to watch for them is going to be, do we anticipate to have that continuation based off of whether they're saying this is what we expect going forward? Again, people are clearly showing some level of optimism. However, I don't anticipate necessarily jumping on this unless we see something exciting, in which case we can then go in and wait for some of the excitement around earnings to be delayed. So we're not necessarily going to have to worry about these as much. The other company that we were just looking at there is going to be Pfizer, which again, we have been trading pretty consistently lately. I have been very happy with them. I do want to highlight, as you can see, leading into this though, again, we're going in on 3 months now or from that dip. But again, they have not necessarily recovered up until right about now, but you can even see across the broader time frame that this was a company who was doing really well in 2019, and they just frankly haven't recovered to those levels just due to nothing super exciting from a overall product development perspective. What I'm looking at, if we look at more of a tighter time frame, is there going to be news surrounding the coronavirus research and their impending vaccine? This is something that they have been very optimistic about. People such as investors have been very optimistic. I mean, they're up nearly 16% over the course of the past month. The reason I highlight this is because this is a blue chip company, and this is not a company that can just be moved easily. I mean, we're talking a very large market capitalization here, nearly $210 billion. So when vaccine research is announced, this is a company that we want to see move and we want to watch it climb. And I think that's going to be what's causing it to go. As you can see even right here on the screen, people are very optimistic. I mean, we've got nearly a 1% jump after hours. So it's about 5:15 Eastern time right now. So I'm watching this. We're watching this move. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be nice to watch. So the other company that I want to highlight that announces tomorrow is one that you are not seeing on other channels, and I pride myself in being able to offer you this content because DHI is one that we have played multiple times. Again, if we go down into our history, where I don't see the fact that we've played it multiple times, but this is a stock that has done very, very well over the course of the past 3 months, as you can see by the nearly doubling in price. So this is one that I'm going to continue to watch because we are at all-time highs, as you can see right here. And this is a company, they build homes, and the housing market has done very, very well. They are big in the Southeast, they are big in Texas, and I anticipate that this is going to continue. So I'm going to be watching them for a continuation because they're pricing in a decent sized move. This is again by the end of the week. But if you go into some of these farther out ones, I think that these aren't unreasonable just because, again, we're basing it off of optimism about the stock, about home buying. We know that there's going to be low interest rates on a go-forward basis, and I think that this may be a stock to just add to that long-term portfolio. However, it's expensive. I'd really like to see this drop tomorrow so that I can add it to my long-term portfolio. But there you have it. Those are the 3 stocks that I'm looking at and watching tomorrow, with DR Horton, with 3M, as well as Pfizer. And again, Pfizer is the one that is in my long-term portfolio right now. I would like to add DR Horton, and 3M is just a big market mover, and I'd like to watch them. So with that being said, thank you for watching. If you found this content helpful, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks everyone. Talk to you later.